And do you know exactly where your food comes from? An inside look at the farm-to-table phenomenon and why it's so popular.
Serving all of San Diego, this is your Fox 5 News.
And going local in your diet inside the trend of farm to table and why it's good for you. We are talking this morning about the trend of farm to table that a lot of people are really into right now. In fact, some downtown restaurants are really getting into it. And here to talk about it this morning is clinical nutritionist Krista Orecchio of The Whole Journey. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So I think most people know what it is, but for those who don't, what exactly is farm to table and what are some of the benefits?
It's just a really simple concept where we're going back to basics of taking food from the farm to the table and bypassing the grocery store. I kind of see it as fashion. You know how fashion has trends, and the 80s have been back for a while now? We're kind of going back to basics, and it's a trend of cutting out the industrialization of the food supply and just coming back to eating real food that was grown local. We know where it came from, and we know how good it is for us.
And they say the less your food has to travel to get to you, the better, because it loses nutrients and vitamins and all those things in the process.
Exactly. If you can eat blueberries from Chile that had to come 5,000 miles versus having them grown here, it's a much different nutrient profile.
Absolutely. What did you bring here today? We got an interesting little setup here.
I brought some farm fresh things that were picked from my friend's garden yesterday. We've got heirloom tomatoes, avocados, tangerines. Isn't that cute? Yeah.
That's really fun. I wish I had a friend that had a garden. I need to make a friend with a garden.
Lots of people. Lots of people have gardens. And over here we have this is a farm fresh frittata, and these are recipes from our site, some locally grown kale. And these are from a local farm. Eggs, pastured eggs, and wild tuna with a cucumber, dill, kale salsa.
Okay. Talk, if you would, about the benefits of eating meat, because you say you don't have to be a vegetarian or vegan to be healthy.
Yeah, and that's a debate that comes up a lot in my world as a nutritionist, is it healthier to be a vegan? And we deal with a lot of adrenal fatigue in our practice, which is just chronic exhaustion where the stress hormones are so depleted, and having complete animal protein helps you come back. It's much harder to be a vegetarian or vegan and to kind of live balanced in today's crazy world. So I really think there's nothing wrong with eating high quality animal protein. There's nothing wrong with grass-fed beef. It actually has a lot of omega-3 fatty acids, which we think we can just get through fish oil. And it's just amazing to get those amino acids, because 75% of the human body is made up of these chains of amino acids.
You say it's also really important to make sure you're eating what's fresh and in season, so you're not eating blueberries in the wintertime.
Right, and we were eating them in the winter because they come from Chile, but they don't taste the same and they don't have the same nutrient benefits. But if you're eating close to nature and you know where it came from, it's just so much easier to be healthy.
You know, it's interesting, one of our reporters, I can't remember who, just did a story a couple months ago about a couple of downtown restaurants that actually have gardens up on the top of their restaurants, and so they'll go up and they'll pick the tomatoes and the fruit and everything and bring it literally right down the stairs and chop it up and cook it for people.
Yeah, and that's amazing. We have a lot of restaurants in San Diego that do that. They're doing it all over New York City, rooftop gardens, and I mean, just to be connected to your food like that, people are starting to write menus on chalkboards so that it's basically what's fresh that week and what's in season. And it's so simple. If we eat live food, we feel alive.
Yeah.
It's a simple concept. And I think we're starting to wake up to that and see how much control we have over our health and how we feel based upon what we choose to eat.
Absolutely. Okay, so what's the bottom line for people watching this morning? What do you want them to know?
I want them to know that we're hosting a farm-to-table dinner, because I'm really passionate about this and a clean food supply. I'm working with all the Whole Foods in San Diego. It's called Courses for a Cause, and it's out on Steely Organic Farm. We're going to have a night out on the farm from 5 to 9 on September 29th. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We have Brian Malarkey. Do you know him? He was on Top Chef, and he has burlap and seersucker, and
a rowdy friend of our show.
Yeah, he's going to spice things up for us. We're going to do a 4-course meal, tours of the farm with tractors. It's going to be family fun. We've got Nature's Agave coming, doing fun, healthy cocktails during happy hour, mixologists, and live music, the Makepeace Brothers. And the idea is coming back to basics, It's like-minded people striving for a common cause and a common mission, and all the proceeds go to the Non-GMO Project, which is a nonprofit that's really striving to inform people about what's happened to the food supply so they can make educated decisions.
How much is that to get in, do you know?
It's $150.
Do you know what Brian's fixing, or is he just going to freestyle? Is he just going to get up there?
We're governing it. We're going to do 4 courses. It's going to be soup, salad, and you'll have the option of 2 mains. If you are vegetarian, we will definitely respect that, and then a dessert.
Okay,
Can't give it away just yet.
Okay,
but we have
secret.
We have all the details on our website.
Secret. Okay, for more information, you can read more on Krista's whole journey blog. We posted a link on our website's Seen on tab. All you have to do is go to fox5sandiego.com and click on that Seen on tab. Krista, thank you as always for being here. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right, Paul, back into you.
All right, I'm getting